to our old shit so much, I almost thought you were about to say
248-559-9797. Yeah.
Which is not their phone number anymore, by the way.
I know. Yeah, I listen to the ticket every once in a while.
Yeah. By the way, I was trying to get into talking about the all access thing. I finally said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll post one of those seeking work things.
Yeah.
One of those advertisings. And just to give you an idea of what the state of radio is, since I posted that yesterday, it's I posted it this morning. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people have posted since I posted this morning.
Oh, yeah. That's wonderful.
But mine's funnier.
I just want to work.
Let's see if Brian will get this joke. I threw it because I was like, fuck it. At least I'll be funny. Where is it? I just had it.
Then you failed.
Because our agent apparently, because I only saw one of the.
Useless.
Now he's a lovely man that caught me misspelling things.
I love Novak.
He may have a computer on his desk.
Exactly.
No, I'm just messing.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, I will say he has been nothing but great through this whole thing. I was like the first call we made, and he's like, "Well, come down here. We'll work out a game plan," and that actually made
he's
me
the
feel
only
better.
he's the only meeting we've had since.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was because he sends it. We're ratings machines.
Yeah.
So I said so my title is ratings machine seeks new home.
Nice. Nice.
Here's what I wrote. I said we've done nothing but get consistently huge ratings for 7 years, but have fallen victim to these wintry economic times.
Nice.
Nobody gets the reference. Being John Malkovich. These wintry economic times.
That movie wasn't appealing.
We've done Active Rock, FM Talk, and
he was a puppet master at the end.
Medium market and top 10 market. Give us an email at ericandcarson@gmail.com for full shows, CDs, pics, adorable bric-a-brac, and medically valuable vital organs.
Oh, wow. God. Speaking of organs.
And because I host my own website,
wait a minute. Speaking of organs.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard. I heard about this. I was watching it because I took Lisa to work this morning.
Was this an episode of Sex in the City of Samantha? Speaking of organs.
I was watching the news this morning. And,
Control. Yeah, it's down there, honey.
Don't mind the fish smell.
Yes, exactly.
No, apparently there's this guy. I can't remember. It was Dr. Batista is the guy's name. And
revolutionary guy.
No, I don't. I just couldn't remember his first name. I just know it was Doctor. But apparently, a couple years ago, his wife had a kidney failure. And so he was like, just happened to be a match to her. It was like, a 1 in 200,000 chance that he was a match. Well, he's a match, so he, donated the kidney to the wife. Mm-hmm. So the wife ends up, after getting the kidney, and is going through, what's it called, where they...
Oh, I saw this.
What the hell is it called? The rehab or whatever. Mm-hmm. Going through the rehab or whatever for the kidney or whatever. Ends up fucking the rehab guy.
Nice.
And cheating on the husband.
Nice.
So the husband gets a divorce. Now he is suing her. Mm-hmm. For he either A, wants the kidney back, or B, wants $1.5 million the value of the kidney.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I saw that, and the commentators are saying, well, how do you place a value on a kidney? And I think they just did, $1.5 million.
Yeah.
There you go.
Apparently he talked to a bunch of doctors and stuff like that, and that's how they came up with the number of $1.5 million is what a kidney's worth. And,
obviously the age kind of probably comes into it. Did you drink? That's got to come into it.
Yeah. What I think is funny is he actually said in the statement, he's like, I really don't want the kidney back. I just want the money.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was hilarious. I mean, I think it would be great if the lady's like, you know what? Fuck you. Kill me and take the kidney.
Really?
Kiss my ass,
really?
Bitch. You're not getting anything. But I think that's great. If you give your wife a kidney and then the bitch turns around and cheats on you, what a fucking whore. I saved your life and you can't keep it in your pants, you fucking cunt.
That just shows you that people just can be just that selfish.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, well, okay, yeah, you saved my life, but that was yesterday.
Yeah, and this guy's got a really big cock.
Exactly. He takes care of my needs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, how about your need? Did he bring you back from the dead? How's that for a need?
No, but he made me come.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, good for you, you fucking dirty whore. I think it's great. I hope the guy wins. I hope he takes her for everything the bitch is worth. earth. I love it. I think it's great he's going after her.
Right.
I just thought that was the best story ever.
Yeah, I
Nice.
saw it.
That's very good.
Yeah.
By the way, did you watch The Daily Show last night? I
No.
laughed so hard out loud. It was so fucking
I stopped
funny.
watching The Daily Show when everybody left.
Oh, dude.
All the
Isn't that on
commentators left.
cable?
Yeah, they've got...
Wow, he laughed so hard I could hear it through the window.
That was good. They did it. They were doing a bit because they were talking about how obviously the MSNBC went nuts. I think it was 2 days ago, maybe. I don't remember what it was.
It's driving me nuts.
Sorry, they got fired too. Following the Sasha and Malia, the kids for Obama,
Right.
following them to school on their first day of school, and one of the. And so one of the clips that they played from the news is they showed all the things that the Sasha and Malia had hanging from their bags and whatnot, like ugly dolls, and they had all these kind of these things that are apparently trendsetters.
Wait a minute.
You ever heard of?
Wait a minute. These kids had a doll hanging from their bag.
You don't know what an ugly doll is?
No,
Grandpa?
I just think it's funny
I don't
that a
either.
black child has a doll hanging from a bag.
Oof, Jesus.
Whoa.
Okay. Jesus. Well, hopefully no prospective employers are watching this one.
Nobody else sees the irony.
What route did you take on the way in today?
Fuck. I know.
Yeah, we had like 85 streamers in a few minutes ago. So they
Motherfuck. Yeah, they're all gone now.
It's a joke. Jesus Christ.
But no, they've got the because the kids had to do that now. They have they have the little shit hanging off of their fucking book bags. That's what they do. So like they were doing this thing like for years it's presidential children have been trendsetters that other kids all across the country have been following. And then so Jon
Really?
Stewart's like, yes, absolutely. Actually, it all started with Willie Lincoln, who pioneered dying of typhoid fever.
Nice.
Awesome.
I fucking laughed so loud because you just don't expect that. And
No,
it's
that's
true,
good,
So
that's
it's like
good.
you just kind of
You don't get a lot of Lincoln jokes.
No, you really don't.
especially Willie Lincoln jokes.
Right,
Like,
Willie Lincoln. Now there's a reference.
Yeah, nobody remembers that happened right in the middle of all that.
That's great.
You know, this is probably why he got all meddlesome and freed the slaves. Oh, see, we might as well join in if we're gonna fucking have some fun here. as long as we're driving this thing into a bus, I might as well go.
Yeah,
over there
why
with you.
not?
So yeah. So Brian, what do you got going on? You've brought nothing so far. We've been just talking about Carson.
I'm still in the the board state. I did have to drive out to Owasso as I get into the unemployment system.
Oof.
You know.
Why?
Well, you guys, you're supposed to go to the Michigan Works office and get your resume validated for.
You can do that
unemployment.
online.
You can't. You have to. You have to go to a in person. You have to go in person.
You
Maybe-
do.
Maybe that's a new rule.
No, it's not. It's actually you and I had to as well. But if you sweet talk somebody on the phone and just go like I think what you did.
That's all I did.
What Carson did is he actually missed a week of unemployment so that he didn't get money for a week, which was why when we got denied the unemployment it was especially cruel because
Yeah.
Carson had just gotten it.
I
So-
just got the check the next day. They sent me the thing saying I
Yeah.
got to pay. Oh, I got something in the mail yesterday again saying I got to pay that money back or they're going to take it out of my taxes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you don't pay that money back or if it doesn't get cleared
Yeah.
before we do our taxes, you don't get no Michigan State tax
That's
return.
terrific.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun. So the
Which that's another thing I'm hoping I get some fucking W-2s because that's another way to get some money coming
no,
in.
see, I'm not going to because Regent never got my address right because there's a certain person there who's a fucking idiot. Anyway,
I have no comment.
I thank
Oh,
you.
I need to call up there and make sure they got my
They
address.
never got my right address. I had.
They'll send it to you. They'll
Fuck, just I can call them.
just
Like,
email them. Just email them to your new address.
I'll just call up there and be like, Joe.
I like how Brian's like, no, they'll absolutely do it correctly.
Yeah. Let's talk in March.
Yeah, I don't know if they got my address or not, but I need to call up there and talk to Joe and tell him what my address is.
Oh, he'll take care of it.
Yeah, I always like Joe. He should give me petty cash without question. That's great. Still love that. I'm like, hey, I need something for the show today. And he's like, did you get this approved? Yeah.
But what you didn't know is he'd call me while you were walking.
Oh,
out.
is that what it was? Oh, okay.
I got Carson back here. He wants to buy a bunch of alcohol for Josh's birthday. Are you okay with that?
And that did happen too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got him shit faced on there. Joe was so pissed that we got fired because we were going to do that to him.
Yeah, that was
On his
that was
21st.
actually that was coming up too.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Hey, how about this? What do you guys think of this? Well, what do you think? Because you don't know. You don't have cable. Dr. Sanjay Gupta is the Surgeon General has been mentioned. As
I think the
Surgeon
last
General.
few picks in this administration have been peculiar.
A little shitty, actually.
Like Dr. Sanjay Gupta,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah, exactly. What the
You
fuck
know,
is
yeah.
that about?
Why not Joel Fike?
Yeah, why not?
You know.
why not Robert? Hey, why not Robert Brazell? He has that mole up there that
Yeah.
apparently makes you fit for office.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Dr. Kevorkian?
Oh, he's in jail, isn't he?
No,
Is
he's
he in
free.
jail?
No, he,
By the way, I love it
that
when
one, man.
actually he's starting to realize what bombs like. Oh.
no, he got out a couple
he
years
get out?
ago. Yeah, we did a story on it when he got
That's
out.
proof. Carson's been swinging at too many balls. He was killing it in
What I
there
always
just a minute ago. Oh.
Well, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I just
know, I
wanted to
always-
say something.
The interesting thing about Dr. Kevorkian is they called him Dr. Death, and he looks like death.
Yes.
You ever notice the man looks like death?
Oh,
Grinning
absolutely.
skull. That's what I call him, man. Grinning skull.
Yeah, exactly. A human skull.
Go ahead.
So anyway, Gupta, and then there was someone else that they just
Leon
picked.
Panetta for
Yeah.
CIA director.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That was mostly because it was like the torture thing. I think is what that was going.
Yeah.
I think Jack Bauer should be head of CIA. He's awesome.
He is, but he's for torture.
You know what's
Carson.
coming back here? I think a couple weeks it's coming back. 24's coming. Oh, did you see Nip Tuck Tuesday night? I got to see it before my cable got shut off.
What were you doing when the cable got shut off? Did you? Were you
No,
never
I
have-
I woke up and it was
I
off.
just say what an empty feeling that.
But
must be when
actually,
you're like, yeah.
well, you know
whoa.
they run it through the cable box and they'll shut it off that way, and then if you don't pay, eventually they'll come out and disconnect it from your house.
physically?
Yeah. Well, I have figured out if I just run the cable directly to the TV, I get like 20 some odd channels.
Okay.
So I more or less get the locals and like ESPN.
At least you get something.
Yeah, so I can at least watch fucking local TV. So
Until they
that's
come
nice.
and physically disconnect it.
Now, do you have HD TV?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can watch like that Radar on channel 12's HD3 channel.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Something to do.
Well, I'm hoping once everything gets switched to digital, then I'll be able to just fucking have an antenna and I can get some local stations.
Yeah.
That or the unemployment gets taken care of and I can actually get internet access and
But see,
Comcast back.
it's kind of funny because actually I've had my cable shut off several times because back when I was just a complete drunk, when I was actually nights when because that's the fun thing
God.
that's the fun thing about radio when you work radio at night. There really is nothing else to do when you get out of work, and everybody wants to do something when they got out of work.
Right.
So there's nothing else to do other than go home, go out, and
Yeah.
drink with
Yeah.
your friends because you get out at like midnight. You work nights for a minute or two. Didn't
Oh,
you?
it's crazy
I
too. Is
hated it.
my girlfriend
It's awful.
My girlfriend was a bartender and I was working nights. We were like the fucking alcoholic couple.
Oh my god! Yeah.
See, I did nights on Cape Cod in the wintertime. Okay? So when I got off at midnight,
Hard
the
day.
the fucking traffic lights were blinking and everything. There was one fucking bar called Puffer Bellies, and it was
Puffer
usually closed. So
I
I would
will
go
say-
home. I would go home. I'd sit in my fucking Cape Cod house
Yeah.
with wood floors. It was too cold because I couldn't afford to heat it, and I'd drink myself to sleep.
I will say that's one thing I did hate about doing nights.
What a moment there! Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
That was
awesome.
lovely.
Talking about leaving and the lights are on. I used to hate it at nights in the winter when it would just snow all fucking night long. At midnight comes along, there ain't a plow truck in sight, and
No.
it is like a fucking normally a 5-minute ride home takes half hour.
You'd have to do the rock thing where you go, "Rrr, brr," you have to do that just to get out of an intersection.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
And I remember too at the radio station where we parked, there was a bit of an incline going
Yeah.
down to the thing. So you'd have to get at the bottom, the back of the parking lot, and like get a run up, and then make the hard ride onto
Yeah.
the gravel
There
driveway.
were times that I remember you and I were. It was almost like you were watching planes take off.
Oh, yeah.
Because we actually had to kind of circle around and go, "Rrr," take it up
Yeah.
that way. Like it was really bad.
You know?
But what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, when I was a complete drunk when we were doing nights, that I'd have my cable shut off all the time. That was how I knew that I had to pay the bill. Like I'd wake
That sounds
up.
like you.
I'd wake
Yeah.
up. I'd wake up and I'm like, oh, cable's off. 1-800 Comcast. All right, how much do I owe?
Yep.
All right, pay it. And then,
Yep.
that was pretty much how it was. Luckily, I never did that when it came to power, because then there's
You get the reconnect fucking.
that's
they
a lot of
kill
money.
you on that.
That's a lot of money for a reconnect.
Have you noticed all those little fees that I saw this on one of the newscasts because I watch a lot of news now, and as apparently you do too now. But have you noticed all the little fees that popped up over the summer to help businesses recoup gas?
Yeah.
like extra baggage
Yeah.
fees and.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Have you noticed that they're still there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Haven't taken those
Yeah,
out
gas
yet.
cheap as hell, and now we're still paying for it.
Actually, it's not cheap as hell. This is where I was just so fucking pissed the other day. So all throughout the economic crisis, the price per barrel has been just dropping like crazy, right?
It's down to like $30-something dollars a barrel now.
It was dropping, it was dropping all the time, but the actual price of gas was very slowly going down. So then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I think it was due to the civil unrest or whatever over there in the Middle East.
No, it was because it was New Year's weekend.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It went up,
Yeah.
and the motherfucking prices were up at $2 again. And boy, did it go up fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so tired of hearing that shit is supply
And now, how can it be $1.99 at the Speedway at Hill and 475?
Yeah.
But $1.83 at the Speedway at the corner of Hill or Bristol and 475.
You and I are getting raped at Hill Road. I don't know what the
It's
fuck.
a
I don't know.
15-cent difference.
They're really
y'all are in
fucking
Grand
us
Blanc.
up.
That's why I
Yeah.
think they should regulate gas the way they regulate all the other
Yeah.
utilities.
Fucking
you want to
A.
raise the price, you got to go see the lady in Lansing and
Yes.
talk to her.
Yes.
Fucking A, man. Fucking A.
That's what got Granholm elected governor, was that she was fighting that shit.
Well, she was fighting. That was
Gouging.
9/11. Remember
was the
that?
gouging,
and
yeah.
everyone panicked about. Oh God, the gas is going to go up. I mean,
And I think it was like $1.50, and we were
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, and there was like this one guy down in Troy that was charging $5 a gallon
Yeah.
for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she put him in jail because she was the attorney general.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. So how we got into this is the Sanjay Gupta. Now apparently there's a big move in Congress right now to try to say that he should not be Surgeon General. To the point where
Who the
Huffington
fuck
Post-
is he?
He's a correspondent, the medical correspondent for CNN.
He's Indian.
Yes, and that too. Actually, they had the Asif Manvi, the guy that's the Indian guy on the Daily Show. They had him on yesterday, and it was
Indian,
really,
like the other country, not Native American.
yes,
Right.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
dot Indian, not woohoo
Okay,
Indian.
I got
Yes.
you.
So it's,
XM service, sales rep.
Oh, yeah. Hello, thank you for calling XM today. My name is Charlie.
you got it. So apparently, John Conyers is the person who got his panties in a bunch over Sanjay Gupta being Surgeon General. John, which is pretty
He
odd.
gets his panties in a wad over everything.
I know, and he's basically the most famous congressman from Michigan. So I mean, and he's the one who's saying that Sanjay Gupta shouldn't be the Surgeon General, which the Surgeon General is kind of a stupid fucking position anyway. Basically,
Yeah,
it's
basically, you put things on cigarette packs.
you're
your
supposed
job.
to you're supposed to be advising people how to stay alive in America.
I think that's why,
Yeah.
after you get over the initial shock of Sanjay Gupta,
Yeah.
you think about it. He does have a lot of experience because in communicating, because he's on CNN. He's also on CBS.
Yes.
And he's a practicing brain surgeon. Like I guess he did a couple of surgeries when he went over to report in Iraq.
Yeah.
I guess on the side he's stitching up a few brains.
That's
I mean,
true.
That's,
Could you imagine that's your side job?
yeah.
What do you do? Oh, I'm a reporter. Really? And what do you do for fun? Fix people's brains?
That's all I can see.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Because I think Katie Couric is belting back a few bourbons
Yeah.
in between shows.
Fucking
She's certainly
A.
not sawing a brain sewing a brain back together.
I've always wondered too if you're doing.
kids just keep yelling. Oh God, make it stop.
I've always wondered too if you're a brain surgeon. Like if you just you just bored one day and you got this brain right there and you're like, hey, let's see what happens if I poke there. Oh, look, his arm moves. Like just fucking make him move.
Want to watch him pee himself?
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're like the main doctor and you got the interns or whatever
Yeah.
and the people that are still learning. Like, watch this, he'll shit himself.
Let me show you something. He's gay. He's not gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny.
Oh, it'd be great.
But on the Daily Show yesterday, they're doing all the embarrassing things that Sanjay Gupta's ever done. Like they're showing him fire eating and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. John Stewart.
Look,
of
I
course,
don't know if I'm comfortable with a Surgeon General eating fire.
That was the joke that John Stewart made. It was more or less he was like they showed the thing. It was
It's
like
not safe.
here's the Surgeon General enjoying a tasty treat. Fire. It's kind of funny. It was a good show. But
Yeah.
anyway. Do you want to get out of here for today?
I don't care.
Let's be
I'm
done.
good.
Let's be done.
I'm good.
And hopefully now.
Now I get to go back to being stressed. Again, 97 Grand Prix, Pontiac, Carson 35 at YML. Take $600 for it. Running, it's a beater, but, come get it. Also got a 2001 Honda CR50 pit bike, dirt bike. Take $500 for that. And a mini crotch rocket. Take $200 for that.
Well, that's the first we heard of the crotch rocket.
Yeah.
No, I mentioned that earlier.
Did you?
No, you didn't.
I don't think you did.
Mm-mm.
And then there's
I did, didn't I? Thank you. I thought I did.
All right. Maybe I was laughing at one of your jokes.
It was probably.
Oh, come on, Brian. Don't be silly. right, we're outta
don't
here.
laugh at my jokes. Just my life.
We'll be back Tuesday. Are you part of the show now? Are you actually on this thing?
If
What
you
else
want me
does
to
he
be,
have
sure.
to do?
Yes, you're on.
Got nothing else to do.
All right,
True.
bye.
Peace.
I wanna
We
just-
got a lot of
Buy my shit.
we got a lot of streaming.